Yo, and welcome to my free training. What we're going to cover today is how to create a whole new, healthier version of yourself. From a complete beginner to an absolute champion. A basic way to make 2020 your year. Going to build muscle while shipping body fat in just 90 days without giving up your favorite foods or adding any extra hours in the gym because nobody wants that. We're going to try and make brand new habits for yourself that you can start implementing right now. And the idea behind this is that we're going to add one new habit per week. That's very simple. Very simple to do one small habit per week, and then you'll see a huge difference just after a matter of months. So I'm going to teach you this by showing you the systems I've used to transform hundreds of physiques in just a few months. And it's what others are doing right now to do exactly the same. So let's have a look at some results so far. This is all by introducing new habits slowly. Okay. Amanda, she lost 7 stone in less than a year, and she started off as a complete beginner, massive gym anxiety when she started, didn't have a clue what she was doing, and we started off very slow and ended the year on an absolute high, as you can see. Okay, this guy from skinny fat to photo shoot ready, and that was 12 weeks. Another 12-week transformation right here, from completely transformed his physique. That's an absolute beginner right there, by the way. Okay, and look at that in 12 weeks, brilliant. So this training is for you. If you're a busy person who gets overwhelmed by all the information that's out there and you want a proven plan which you enjoy and see instant results, if you're fed up trying other new diet methods, jump from one approach to another, and you just need a flexible and sustainable plan that suits you and your lifestyle, and you want to eat higher calorie foods, don't we all? Isn't that wonderful? Knowing you'll be utilising the extra calories to build muscle rather than add to the love handles that are already there, than the normal ones. So like I say, I promise to you, we're going to strip things back, we're going to go back to basics. Going to take things slow. Like I said, we're going to include one habit per week, and my simple method has worked for years now with clients. Okay, because people get overwhelmed very quickly. There we go. Nothing's consistent, predictable. Everything's overwhelming. You swamped at your current level that the next seems quite silly, and you see others succeeding online, but it's like watching magic. And basically, they're not doing anything magic at all. They're just getting the basics correct and they're implementing them, and they're very consistent. That's it. That really is, okay? And like I say there, they feel like you, that's not the real problem. The real problem is that you don't really know what to do. You haven't got a plan of action. You're not ready to make that move to a new version of you because you keep falling back to the old you, which we need to get rid of. And we need to create all these new habits, okay? So, here's me. By the way, don't look like that right now. That was a very good day. But I've been on a bit of a bulk at the moment. But anyway, no one needs to see that. So, from someone who had zero clue, I had no clue whatsoever, and the internet wasn't really a massive thing 10 years ago, so it was hard. I followed men's health magazines, which was a joke, but built up a natural physique over the years, and because of that, learned quite a bit. Fully qualified personal trainer and nutritionist, and passed multiple nutritional courses, and forever expanded my own knowledge, and participated in multiple photo shoots over the years, constantly striving to improve myself. So here is the habits that we're going to implement a week at a time. First 3, as you can see, is all focused on food because that is the main focus and the main reason people get overweight very quickly. And the second part of it is all about the gym, starting a new plan, getting yourself in shape. So seeking to want a healthier version of yourself. We're going to go through the first week. It's not really about the calorie intake as such. We need to ensure that the deficit happens, of course, but it's all about just focusing on the foods for the first week and just eating healthier in general. So here is the food list I want you guys to do. Print this off. Stick to this food list. Don't go away from this food list, okay? Carbs, protein, and fats right there. I want you to follow this food list, and remember, we're here to create new habits. So if you simply wake up, I don't want you to get overwhelmed, don't have to count your calories, nothing like that for the first week. Simple as that, okay? Week 1, simply eat clean. Then we go into calorie counting properly. So the first 7 days, just eating well, just eating healthy, and you'll notice the difference just from that alone. Now we're going to calorie count. You're going to download the MyFitnessPal app. That's going to tell you how many calories to consume to get to your goals. So week number 1, eating well. Week number 2, calorie counting using the previous foods on the previous page. Week number 3 is including a protein target. So week number 2 is purely hitting the calorie allowance. Now we're introducing a protein allowance as well. So they're high protein snacks because a lot of people struggle with foods and high protein foods and they don't really know where to get the protein from. So a couple of high protein snacks, and the reason we need protein, it's essential for building and repairing muscle. going to go head down a weight training route in the next week. Therefore, protein is very essential for us. I had to make a little spell mistake. Just need the 8 at the end there. But anyway, you should aim to consume 0.8 to 1 gram protein per pound of body weight. So you're 12 stone, that's 168 pounds. 168 grams of protein is the maximum allowance you need. Don't need any more than that. And the reason the first 3 weeks is purely food related, because it's damn powerful. Okay, so you're going to end up being in a 500 calorie deficit every single day. That's £1 per week, which is more than 50 pounds in less than a year. Would be about 52 pounds, of course. So it's huge. It's a huge thing. All that shows you the power of consistency. No one sees the difference after a week, but people will definitely see a difference after 50. So now we're going to head into the gym. We've learned the food. We've got our plan in place with our food diary, our calorie count, our protein allowance. Now we need to put a training plan together to maximize muscle growth. So the ideal split: 3 days per week, 4 days per week, 5 and 6. Okay, now this is what I say here. We're going to simply just hit the gym, have a feel for our new environment. Don't be worrying too much about the exercise for the time being. You do want your split though. So I highly recommend that you undershoot your potential, because 90% of people always think they can do the gym more than they possibly can. Therefore, I highly recommend you go less than you think to make it more doable. Because a lot of people say to me, "Oh, Phil, I can go to the gym 4, 5, 6 days per week," when realistically they can't. Excuse me. So full bodies for 3 days per week, 4 days per week, upper lower splits. It gets a bit more complicated and more complicated again. But now week number 5, now you found our feet in the gym, we've got our ideal split. We need to work on planning and progressive overload more importantly, okay? So obviously to sleep, please make sure you've got that right. Okay, protein intake and calorie intake, we discussed them in the first couple of weeks of habits. Hydration, that's common sense, but progressive overload and good planning is absolutely essential, okay? The ability to continuously add volume to your workouts, that is progressive overload. That's basically what you do in week 1, you try and beat in week 2. What you do in week 2, you beat in week 3. What you do in week 3, blah, 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 blah. You get the point, okay? And planning, just have it written down on your phone. Obviously, how I do it with all my clients, I've got my own app, so I can see what they're doing, they can see what they're doing. Just plan, write down all your workouts, write down your exercises, everything. And now week number 6, we want to take advantage and make sure what we're doing in the gym is the correct thing to do. Now I know this is a big, huge guide there. However, squats is something we all need to do no matter what age you are, no matter you're male or female, anything. Everyone needs to do squats, okay? Compound exercises then: bench press, deadlift, squats, overhead press, barbell row and pull-ups. Now obviously if you're female, I'm not expected to do pull-ups, don't be worrying about that, but you can do banded ones, okay? The exercises don't change based on your sex, okay? We're human beings, we need to do these compound exercises, okay? We've all got muscle growth potential. So basically what the secret number 3 is obviously to put all the habits together. Now as you've seen, we've added a habit every single week. Okay, so what we need to do is just build and plan your nutrition and workout. So by week number 6, you've got all this information. Now the reason a lot of people fail to create a new version of themselves is that they get too excited too quick. So what we've done in the first 6 weeks just there, people try and do from day 1. And there's too much going on. Too much going on with the food, with calorie count, with the protein targets, with the training plan, with the compound exercises, with the planning, with the progressive overloads. Too much going on. People get overwhelmed straight away. So just adding that 1 habit per week is absolutely perfect, okay? So there you go. Building and planning your nutrition workouts. By week number 6, you should have had this done and dusted already, but we're going to go through it again. Find your calorie targets, protein targets. Very simple way of putting into meals for you right there. List of all your favorite foods in terms of your protein, carbs, your fat, some vegetables there too, and building your meals. So by week number 6, it's all about planning. You don't go into a day blind. You've got to go into a day knowing exactly what you're going to consume, knowing exactly what you're going to do at the gym, knowing exactly what you're going to lift. Everything. If you don't know that, then you're going to fail. If you're still trying to wing it, you're going to fail. There you go. If you don't do this, you will not change. Okay, that's probably why you're not losing body fat, because you start slipping too easily. This is the old habits right there, okay? You don't want to do that. You want to kind of maintain it all quite well. So today I promise to provide you the blueprint for a solid training plan and a flexible diet plan. So you go away and knowing you will be building muscle and burning body fat at the same time. I've told you everything you need to do. I promise you, just nothing else behind it. It looks like common sense. It looks dead easy, but it really, really is not easy, because it's hard to remain consistent and remain sustainable. So let me ask you a question now. Option 1, You can go back to the old habits where you've got to fall down manholes all the time. Or option 2, get the map, write things down, print things off, get shit done. Make this your defining moment, okay? So if you've had enough of this, you're sick of not getting the results you deserve. People spending hours and hours in the gym and not getting the results they deserve for it as well, okay? But the truth is, you do have control over things you do. So I'm not gonna lie to you, obviously to the sales pitch as fucking always, why not be the next transformation for myself? Why not look like Amanda? Okay, why not lose 7 stone in a year? It is goddamn possible. Look at the guys, their transformation getting in beach body shape in 12 weeks time. That could be you. Simple as that. Okay, and like them, you can say obviously you want to build this transformation with me because I've done it for myself and countless others. So I know I can do it for you. Obviously I can. Of course I can. So if you want proven results, I've got something very special for you, and there's obviously no pressure whatsoever for you to do and take advantage of it, but it's obviously my job to put it in front of your face, and it's up to you to take advantage or not. So, golden opportunity. I personally set aside some time to talk to you and see if I can help you further. We're going to go through a 60-minute phone call, map out an action plan for you to reach your goals, build muscle whilst losing body fat, and use the system I talked about today to get instant progress and actually keep the results. So if you want to build this blueprint out together, I'm positive I can actually help you. Of course I can. And in fact, I'm not positive. I'm sure of it. Of course I can, but you've got to work with me. So if that's the case, I'm going to invite you to become one of my new clients. And the best thing is, because you're coming through this and you've got this far in the training, 11 minutes in now, you'll get a discount from myself, as I know you will be keen. Simple as that. Here's what to do next. There's my email address right there. Subject 90-day transformation. And I'll respond to your message with my availability when we can hook up with a phone call and get shit done. Or drop me a message on Instagram, or drop me a message on Facebook, whatever. Okay, and we're going to agree on a time that works for you, and we'll set up a call. Brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. That is it for today. Regardless if you sign up or not, I hope you continue with progress and I hope you do something. Make this your year. Peace out.